Are you excited for this summer beach trio series? I'm excited. It's chilly in here today. Here we are in May, supposed to start feeling some warmer summer weather, but it's still quite chilly and it's rainy and it's icky, but yet we are still going to be discussing summer stuff. Hi, I'm Darlene and this is Heartfelt Crochets, and this is where I research, I study, I share, and I teach all things crochet. So if at the end of this video you have found it to be helpful or at least interesting, then please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. So this is a 3-part series. And the first part is going to be us crocheting soleless sandals. And then the second part of the series is going to be us crocheting a granny stitch bandana. And then the third part of the series is going to be us crocheting the belt. And I'm really excited about these tutorials because they are all beginner friendly. It doesn't matter if you've crocheted for years or just learning how. These 3 are perfect for you, and they make an awesome gift, or you can use them for yourself for this summer. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so this is the first one of the pair that I already made of the soleless sandal that I am using in this cotton yarn, and this particular cone is made by Peaches and Cream brand, and this is in the color Happy Go Lucky. Okay, and we are going to need a 4mm hook, a pair of scissors, and a darning needle for weaving in the ends. Okay, so let's go ahead and set those aside. I'm going to start off with a slip knot. Place that on the hook and tighten it up. And then we are going to begin with a chain of 11. Now if you find that this is too tight or too loose around your second toe, then you would subtract or add a couple of chains. But I am making this to fit my foot, and a normal size 6.5 to 7.5. We're going to go ahead and chain 11. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Then we're going to go ahead in this very first chain, actually the slip knot, and insert a hook and slip stitch to form a ring. Come on, it's a little tight. And that's the ring that's going to go around our second toe. Now chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2 double crochet in the second chain from the hook. So 1, 2, and 2 double crochet right in that second chain. So that's 1, and that is 2. To this top of this chain on this side with a slip knot. Now we don't want this to stay like that because it's going to be too flimsy. Yes, this is going to remain just a chain for around the toe, but this we're going to want to make it a little bit more sturdy. I tried putting single crochets on this and I did not like it. So what I did was slip stitch in each chain across to the other side, and I found that that was a nice look and it was a perfect thickness. So that's what we're going to do. We are going to, this first one's going to be a little bit tricky. we are going to chain 1, and then we are going to go into this very first one right here. The first one's always a little tricky, it's a little tight. And whoop, see, okay. Patience, and pull it through, slip stitch, and then repeat that across the whole chain, slip stitching in each stitch across. And once you have finished that, come back to the video and we will finish this sewless sandal. Okay, I am at my last chain, so I'm going to slip stitch, and then I'm going to go ahead and slip stitch into this first stitch, and we're going to cut our yarn and pull through. Now thread your yarn needle, and we are going to weave this in. Let's see, if you look at the chain, you can see the back side of the chain. You know that that's the back side of your sandal. So we're going to flip it over for the front side. As you can see, the chain is front side. So this is the front. We're going to weave this into the back of the sandal, and we're going to go ahead and just weave down the side here a little bit. And then I'm going to weave across, just kind of randomly in and out of the stitches. And back up this way. And then across. And back up. And you see what I'm doing? Not perfectly straight across, up and down, just stagger it. And these little needles with this bend makes it really handy being able to weave in and out like that. I found mine on Amazon. I'll go ahead and I'll leave the link below if you want to go on over and check them out. Okay, once you've done that a little bit and secured that, you're going to snip that yarn. And then we are just going to simply do the same thing with the tail from the initial ring that we made for the toe. And we are just going to go back and forth down the chain. Whoops, that came right out. So I'm going to go ahead and work my needle through there first. In and out of that chain, and then into the top of the sandal a little bit. Feed that yarn through, and then pull it through. Okay, and see, it's not really secure, so we're going to go ahead and we are going to weave back up the other way. And pull that through, and then one more time, just come down the side, and pull that through. And now it is staggered, so it's secure. And there is the pair of sewless sandals. And be sure to come back next Thursday for part 2 of the 3-part series of the Summer Beach Trio. So until next week, bye.